Hello, my name is Steve Gerhardt, and this is the Unagi Observer. This week is a twofer. Thoughts on the live-action Bleach movie and the Batman anime. Let's start on Bleach. On July 20th of this year, the live-action version of Bleach will be released in Japan and the Philippines. It will star Sota Fukushi as Ichigo Kurosaki and Hanazuki Saki as Rukia, and it was directed by Shinsuke Sato. I've seen a couple of the trailers for this movie, and unlike the Full Metal Alchemist live-action movie, this one looks like they had a somewhat larger budget, and doesn't quite look like the mess that was the Netflix Death Note. Yeah, I'm never going to let Netflix live that one down. The trailer shows what amounts to be the first couple of episodes of the anime, where Ichigo becomes a Soul Reaper and we are introduced to Rukia for the first time. The trailer also shows what appears to be pretty decent CGI and a believable hollow monster. And another little detail that I liked was that Ichigo's sword, or Zanpakuto, doesn't look silly, but actually lethal. Remember, that sword is supposed to be as big as he is in the anime, but in this trailer it's big and wicked, but not as large as the character is. That may change in the movie, but for now it's a detail that I like. Sadly, there is no North American release date yet, but given how popular both the anime and the manga are, I imagine that either Netflix will pick it up or there will be a release date by 2019. Alright, enough of that, and now onto the Batman anime. I saw the trailer for the Batman Ninja anime movie a while ago. I was a little bit confused as it wasn't traditional anime animation, but I was interested and I was able to see it shortly after it was released in late April of this year. It wasn't that good. The plot of this movie is a kind of tired plot device. It was a time travel plot. The villains go back in time to take over the world, and Batman and his various allies also go back to stop them. Again, a very generic plot device. Essentially, the Joker, Harley Quinn, Two-Face, and some other third-rate characters get caught up in Gorilla Grodd's time travel experiment, and they go back to feudal era Japan. It's not really the feudal era, but let's just leave it at that. And they start to set themselves up as lords and shoguns in Japan. So Batman, Catwoman, his various former Robins, and some of those related allies join in on the ride. The only real interesting thing that happens is that Batman's gadgets quickly become useless, and he has to develop equipment based on improving the technology of that time. Although, for some reason, the Joker is still able to recreate machine guns somehow. The whole thing is just stupid. A big part of the problem is the animation style used a combination of CGI and regular animation to the point that it can really barely be called an anime. The look that Nightwing and Robin sport, especially the ridiculous Japanese hairstyles that look more like eccentric helmets, is pretty awful. Batman retrofits his armor to look like a samurai, and he doesn't even look like a ninja at all. And at least Catwoman and Harley Quinn both look a little bit steampunkish. I really felt like that this production was simply a cash grab on the Batman franchise. The time travel plot was just lazy writing, and you have to suffer through the almost completely worn out Batman-Joker conflict thing. Also, don't listen to the English cast version, they try way too hard. Stick with the Japanese cast, it fits a lot better. Oh, and make sure someone else buys the booze you'll need to drink to get through this movie. Alright, that is it for this week. Next week will be a much shorter video that will be posted a day or so late. I have to travel for work that week, so just to let you know. My name is Steve Gerhardt, and this is the Unagi Observer, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next time.